All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready! Clock 15! What's the curl?
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Check curls. Wait, 89!
To throw, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. Load it. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 26 Mike. Hey, exit. Let him know.
To throw is Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Let's get in there.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that ball.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A gain there of 30 big ones. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. It's coming this way.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
So go. 180.
55 to mine.
All day, baby. All day. All day. Mexico, Mexico. 12.
Fresno.
From the gun on third down, Locke escaping the pressure right. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Check the call.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set, 180.
26 Mike. No chance.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers. There are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn.
Hey, go orange.
He's crash.
Orange.
He's checking crash.
Hey, Delta.
53 is the mic. 53.
Now Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Orange. Hey, I want to go left behind.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Load it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Come on. Big edge.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got wide.
To throw is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Love. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 in his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. First down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Stay at home.
Wait, 89!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Oh, you got deep?
Lucky.
12.
I'm coming. 26.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Switch it.
Now Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chargers take over.
Here we go.
First and
Here we go.
10
Here we
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of
And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 50. Cut, cut, cut. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rabbit.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red Delta.
50's the move. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing, Rivers.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
That's how we do
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Any day. 26.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
52, Mike 52. 3 buzz.
Hey, Orbit.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
Luck on first down. Flush to his right. 20. Flinches with a catch over the middle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
52's the Mike. I'm coming.
No, check that.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Five on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on third down. Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
55. Check 55, Mike.
Y'all not ready. Mike 55.
Lock. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Back to throw. Lock.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Come off the ball, hard.
Hey, seam 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers to Gordon out left. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Thomas Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mike.
Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron, 36 yards. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Makes the score.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
0. Let's go, baby. 25, check 25, check 25. 89.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Why?
Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I'm going to score.
David Johnson, 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Rivers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
79!
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here we are.
Rivers to throw it. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown,
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Hey, Alpha!
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the slant.
Cluster.
26 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Get that ball!
And that is incomplete here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double dog, that's the way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3 down.
They go to Johnson again.
Go, run.
Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Block on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
26 Mike,
Hey, Charlie.
Man, I got you. 26.
Hey, here we go.
Rivers on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Johnson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Delta!
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 50-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Easy.
3 down.
Rivers now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the speed.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Lott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
89.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Keep it skinny.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
On third down, Rivers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is Gordon. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Rivers. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
26, Mike. 26.
Here's Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
No gain on the dump off and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Chargers 23.